Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a Q&A and answer some questions that I got given on my Instagram. So if you don't already, go and follow my Instagram. It's 𝙵𝚎𝚕𝚒𝚌𝚒𝚊, and I'll be posting Insta story questions for you to ask me, and yeah, so I'm gonna get into it. So one of the questions I got was favourite film. Now, I like anything with Adam Sandler in it. If you know, you know. So, probably just go with it. 50 First Dates. There's loads, like those sort of films, that you can most likely find on Netflix. I watch a lot of those films. Did anyone inspire you to start acting? Not necessarily. The acting part of the musical theatre I do, I would say, has come last to it all. So obviously I started dancing when I was 4, I want to say, and I kind of wanted to be a ballet dancer until I was about, I would say I was in year 7, and then I kind of started to realise that there was another world out there where it was like singing, acting, dancing all together. And then that's when I started doing musicals, but I was mainly ensemble and mainly dance leader. I did mostly dance stuff. So I suppose when it comes to the acting part of things, it kind of just came along with it. So I don't think anyone inspired me that way. A person that like I looked up to, and the first musical that was like, oh my god, this is my favourite, was Shrek the Musical, and that's due to just watching the DVD. So from then till still now, I say Sutton Foster is my overall musical theatre like person that I aspire to be, because of how trained she is and how like motivated she is and just how talented she is, and I admire it so much. So my next question is, how has quarantine been? For me, amazing. Some bits not great. Obviously it's not ideal. The situation we're in is horrible, and honestly I hate it just as much as everyone else, but it's given me time to step away from the world a little bit and just kind of find things that I love doing a little bit more, like finding new skills, new hobbies. Like I said in like my first vlog, I've started to do way more stuff now, so overall not being that bad, and now we can kind of meet up socially distanced with other people. I'm very happy about, which means that I can go and see my friends and have a barbecue, and it also means that I can have barbecues with my family, like my nan and granddad can come round and we can sit on the opposite ends of the garden and just have a conversation, actually like spend a day with them. So I'm very happy about that. Apart from that, I think it's still, it's hard to explain. Do you know when you're like, I don't know what happened, like, I don't know how it feels to like go out anymore. And obviously me, I go to performing arts school, which means I travel by train every day. I'm honestly out going, like I was never sat still. So going from that intense travelling to literally nothing hit me definitely on the first week. Now I'm kind of getting used to it, like there's nothing we can do about it, so I'm just like pushing through, knowing that it's gonna get better, and with staying in, not seeing as many people and not going to the shop as often, hopefully that will make sure that this coronavirus is stopped sooner. So yeah, so quarantine has not been that bad. So my next question is, what is my favourite makeup brand? I use a lot, and I would say the first, I can kind of go through the stages of like my makeup brand, which makeup brands I used to use. So the first brand that I heavily used and got given loads of stuff for was Makeup Revolution, I used to get given the big boxes at Christmas where it had loads of palettes, lip glosses, brushes, primers. You literally get the whole, literally like a lot of their collection. So I think I've had 2 of those. I think I had one not last year, the year before, and then the year before that. For a long time I was using Makeup Revolution. Now I've kind of branched out a little bit. I use Benefit now. I'm also a big fan of Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which I ran out of so long ago and still haven't purchased. The one reason I didn't like the process of me buying it, why I haven't really gone to buy it again, is because it's so expensive, because you have to order it over from America and it takes so long. So long. But now I found a UK seller. You can get it cheaper, postage is so much cheaper, and I can get it hopefully a little bit sooner than I would of if I ordered it again from America. So someone's asked me what is my favourite skincare at the moment. I am actually using, I can get a couple of these out. I'm using The Ordinary skincare products at the moment. And I have tried their foundations also, makeup wise, and personally are not for me. They didn't work on my skin, and that's actually why. I don't think it's a bad product at all. With me, I have to go to one foundation, and there's only one that I found that works for me. So my mum's used the foundations and they were perfect on her skin, like completely fine, normal, but just for me it just didn't work as well. The 2 that I use consistently is the Ordinary Peeling Solution, and you all probably have seen this. I probably don't even need to show you what this is, but it's this. Probably can't see very well. And it's the drops with the face mask that you leave on for 10 minutes and no longer than 10 minutes. And then it helps kind of like rejuvenate your skin, and I think you do it like once a week. I know you can't do it more than once a week because of it obviously being a peeling solution. It's not great for your skin. And then another product that I've been using just a lot is the organic cold pressed Moroccan Argan Oil, and you can use this on hair and skin. I have not used this on my hair yet because I don't really put stuff in my hair. Like you've probably seen in my other videos, I have like my natural hair is like curly hair, so I tend to just literally wash it and then leave it to dry. With my straight hair, when I straighten it, I literally just straighten it and don't tend to put anything in it, because I find my hair, even when it's like naturally curly, gets so greasy very easily. I don't know whether it's just a stage that's going on or like, I don't know, so I just have to wash my hair. Probably washing it too much makes it very dry, so I can't do once a day, but it's every like couple of days. So I wash it, have a day, wash it, have it, do you get what I mean? So it's kind of like that sort of routine. Okay, another question I got asked is, would you like to be famous? For me personally, I think with the job, especially I want to do, performing, I kind of have to be a little bit famous if I land up getting a job. Especially if it's like West End, Broadway, anything like that. You're going to land up having people behind you as, I don't like saying it, but like kind of like fans. And also being on YouTube, I kind of want to become successful with this as well. At the moment, I just want to at least have that, the background of people behind me, especially with this YouTube as well. But yeah, I don't know, it's hard. Okay, so one of the questions I got asked was, what is the last film I watched? And the last film I watched was the 𝚕𝚒𝚕𝚒𝚊. I think that's it. I think I probably said that wrong. I'm not sure. It's on Netflix. It's a new Netflix original film, and I watched it the other day. Me and my family were the 𝚕𝚒𝚕𝚒𝚕𝚒𝚕, I think it is. And we were sat outside. We have brought this projector screen, and we sat outside. with like drinks, popcorn, and we all watched it, the 𝙵𝚎𝚕𝚒𝚒, the film. So that's the last film I watched, which was Sunday. We are now on Thursday. What? The time is going too fast for me. Like, the weeks are just merging into one, and I absolutely hate it. Okay, so seems I am just finishing school. This is a perfect question, and the question is, what was your favourite subject in high school? I struggled in high school. I've struggled ever since I was little with all subjects, whether that was a creative subject or not. And definitely theory-wise. I have dyslexia, which means I do struggle a little bit with things like that. So, subject, if I'm going to choose out the main three, so science, maths and English, I would say my favourite out of them was science. I seem to just do well in that subject since I started high school, so from about year 7 up to year 11. I just seemed to be kind of consistent. Consistent high for me, like it was one of my highest grades that I kept getting. Out of all the subjects I did, so I had a pathway. Obviously I go to a slightly different school to normal, so my pathway, which meant like my main thing I went to that school for, was musical theatre, where we did a BTEC. I took music, history, we also have to do citizenship, English, maths and science. And out of all of them, I'm going to obviously get rid of musical theatre because I would obviously choose that. I'd read all of them. But I would say history, which is probably weird to think of, and you chose history over music. For me, music was not good for me. It wasn't good. So when it came to practical stuff, it was really good. But theory, once again, I really struggled with, and it was a lot of writing. And I took it because I thought it was going to be a bit more practical, but no, that's not what happened. And some of you obviously probably know that I actually didn't take my GCSEs because of coronavirus. Actually a little bit sad, a lot bit. English. I'm actually really sad. I feel like we aren't going to have, you've probably all heard this, if you're not in year 11, you've probably all heard people say it, but not have what everyone else has, not have the special summer, or the last day of school, the last exam, put the pen down, and things like that. It's just the little things that if you were in other years you wouldn't really appreciate as much. Okay, so another question I got given was, what is the one item you can't leave home without? Now, I'm not quite sure what this question means, leave home. So I'm going to say when I go on holiday, one item that I can't not go without. I suppose there's a lot of things. Like obviously my phone, that is just my phone. I would say sunscreen, but you can obviously buy it. But because of me being ginger, I burn, and especially over the last week actually, I've really burnt, like really badly burnt. I don't know whether you can see on my nose, it is really like, I hate using this word, but crusty, because where it's all burnt. I've got all on my thigh, a really bad burn, especially on my left thigh. I also have a handprint in my burn, where I've held my hand on my leg for such a long time that it's all burnt around the handprint. It actually looks stupid. That's why I have fake tanned over the top. Question that links to fake tan, what fake tan do I use? So I used to use the St. Moritz fake tan, and then I moved on to the Bondi Sands Dark, and honestly I thought the St. Moritz one was good until I used this Bondi Sands one, and I'm literally so happy that I moved on to it. It's a little bit more expensive, no, it's actually a lot more expensive than the St. Moritz one, but it's, I think, like, it's so much more natural. It doesn't go patchy on me. I don't know whether that's my application or I just find that it's really nice colour. It looks really nice, especially on my skin. Like the St. Moritz one, actually makes you go green. Like, but like the top layer that you get rid of, that was green, and then you would hope that it would go away. That's what usually happens with things like that. But no, you stay green, because I remember taking a photo and I literally, like, my top half literally looks green, and I'd had it on for like a couple of days and the top layer had gone. Okay, so last question. What's your favourite candle scent? My favourite candle scent, and if you know me, is actually linen, or fresh linen, fresh sheets. When you take things out the tumble dryer, that smell literally is insane to me. I'm obsessed. I can actually show you that. Oh, it is on fire. It is on fire, it's lit. But this is the one that I use. It's called Fresh Linen, Morning Sun and Mountain Air. And this is actually a brand, I want to say, in Somerset. And I found this online, and I literally am in love with this. And it smells so good, and I don't even think you'll be able to see it. I've got a tiny bit left, which is so sad. And that is the only candle I've got left. So, gonna make a new purchase on a candle. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different, a bit just chilled and relaxed. I haven't really posted a lot this week, so I'm so sorry about that. I've kind of just had a bit of like a weird week because the sun went and it's just all a bit miserable, so I've kind of just been doing in the house things. I will definitely get another video out for you guys this week, so do not worry about that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!